Hi, it's T. Carlson here. Today we're taking a trip back in time to 1985, and we're looking at a classic comedy starring the always great Chevy Chase, that being Fletch, which has been reissued on Blu-ray by Kino Lorber. I'm going to unbox this release and share my opinions. Great cover art there with our title hero. There's our spine text, back cover. Under the slipcover, pretty much the same thing. Sadly, the inside is just pretty plain. There's no booklet and there's no reversible art or anything. I do like it when Kino does the reversible art, so hopefully we'll see more of that going forward with them in the future. Comedy legend Chevy Chase is his fetching best in the suspense-packed and laugh-stacked thriller based on Gregory McDonald's bestseller. Erwin Fletcher, aka Fletch, is an investigative reporter who changes his identity up more often than his underwear. When working on a drug expose, Fletch attracts the attention of a strange businessman who wants to be killed so his wife will inherit more insurance. The wily Fletch senses a scam, and soon he's up to his byline in frame-ups, murder, police corruption, and forbidden romance. It'll be the story of the year if he can stay alive to meet his deadline. Take fast-paced direction by Michael Ritchie and an uproarious screenplay by Andrew Bergman. Sprinkle on a spicy cast with Jodan Baker, Dana Wheeler-Nielsen, Richard Libertini, M. Emmett Walsh, George Wendt, George Weiner, Kenneth Mars, Gina Davis, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and you've got all the makings of Chevy's funniest chase ever. I do have to confess that Fletch is actually a movie I did not see for the first time until just a few months ago. Of course, the role that I will always remember Chevy Chase best for is Clark W. Griswold in the Vacation movies, but I have to say, his performance in Fletch is top-notch, and this may very well be the best of his career. We have an investigative reporter here who's willing to go out and do anything he can to get to the bottom of a story, including wearing many names and disguises, and the sheer array of what he'll go to accomplish his goals is absolutely hilarious. I mean, you never know what disguise this guy's going to put on next, but I can pretty much guarantee you it's going to make you laugh. The supporting cast here is actually pretty solid, even if everyone else is playing second fiddle to Chevy Chase. But you get names like Jodan Baker, M. Emmett Walsh, Tim Matheson, and everybody does a pretty solid job with what they're given. I do love detective stories, and I do love comedies, and this really is the best of both worlds. There's even a great musical score here by Harold Faltermeyer, one of the very few musical scores he did in the 80s that wasn't connected to a Jerry Bruckheimer, Don Simpson production. And the direction by Michael Ritchie is fantastic. The movie moves pretty quickly from one scene to the next, giving you everything you need, never feeling rushed, but never feeling like it's dragging either. Fletch is a fantastic film, this of course being based on a book by author Gregory McDonald, and if you're a fan of classic 80s comedies, this is one you absolutely need to see. There was an earlier Blu-ray release of Fletch. I don't own that particular release, but based on what I'm reading, the transfer here from Kino Lorber is actually a much better looking transfer than that earlier Blu-ray disc. According to the package, it's a brand new HD master from a 2K scan of the 35mm elements. So it is a great looking film here. I mean, it's not the kind of movie that's ever going to be a visual stunner, but as far as faithful transfers go, with no unwanted print damage or unsavory elements, it's about as good as you can ever expect this film to look. We do get a newly recorded audio commentary, but then there are also several vintage DVD-era featurettes on the disc as well, so it's good to see Kino Lorber didn't just give us a bare-bones package. And we even get theatrical trailers and TV spots to top it all off. If you're a fan of 80s comedies, Fletch belongs in your collection, and this release from Kino Lorber is the version of the film you should absolutely own. Very highly recommended. How about you? Are you a fan of Fletch? Do you think it's the best movie starring Chevy Chase? If not, what do you think is? Comment down below and let me know what you think. Also, remember to subscribe to this channel for more content because I'm always posting new videos. And make sure to give this one a like if you found it helpful. I'm Taylor T. Carlson. I'll see you next time.